So I've been asked for updates a lot. So I'm trying to work my way through this. It's been a long time now, so see how much I remember. But the car did um, eventually go nines. Further, made the decision after changing a couple things out with the turbo to a bigger AR exhaust side. As we increased boost, we started seeing um, essentially intake air temps getting higher and higher. So assuming that we were out of turbo on a 6871, even with a really big AR, as we approached 30 psi, we started to see intake air temps get crazy. I had a custom built intercooler made that I knew could handle a lot of power, and temps were still not super happy. So we decided to keep boost levels where they were, somewhere between 24 and 27 psi. I seemed to be happy, and decided to go ahead and add some nitrous to the car.
Oh, say less.
So we got all that plumbed in. Initially started with a 50 shot of nitrous and started kind of creeping our way up. I didn't have a chance to take it to the track. Just playing around on the street, the car felt much quicker. We moved up to 100 shot. Before we actually had a chance to take it out to the track, decided we wanted to maybe shoot for a 200 shot of nitrous and take it out to the track. Decided maybe that wasn't the best idea. I didn't really want to scatter the motor. So decided to go ahead and put it up for sale and maybe finally move forward with swapping the car out to an LS setup, and I'll kind of get into why that decision was made here in a little bit. Had the motor sell fairly quickly with the turbo setup, which allowed us to fund the LS setup. All right, so obviously I'm a VQ guy. I spent, a better part of 15 years modifying VQs and, building them. But I think that the more you push a VQ and the harder you move into a realm of trying to go faster, I think it becomes less reliable. And so people ask me, why LS? Why not 2J? Why not all these other things? The simple answer is reliability, availability, and cost. LSs are exponentially cheaper to build than a VQ or a 2J, and most parts can be found locally or shipped from Summit or JEGS or wherever in a day or two. If you're at the track and something happens, on a quick fix, you can likely run up to an AutoZone, an Advanced, an O'Reilly's, and find a sensor you might need, which you would rarely be able to do in a 2J car or a VQ or any other import-based motor. LS swaps are, dime a dozen, I get that, but they're also ridiculously reliable. There's, stock block engine, 200,000 mile LS's, running way faster than I'll ever run. So the decision was made, and it's also something that I've always wanted. obviously when I got the Corvette, that being my first, dive into the V8 world, and I just kind of fell in love with that, the noise and the torque, and so decided to go ahead and try and source an iron block. I know there's going to be a little dispute about why not go with an aluminum motor and sleeve it and this and that, and there's a million ways to skin an LS, right? I just wanted a one and done project, so found a 6-liter out of a Escalade iron block in Atlanta for about $500, and started tearing that down. Wanted to go ahead and just build it one time, so went ahead and built a rod piston motor, 6-liter. Found some LS3 heads, and just kind of put the works into it to build it modestly but strong, without going too over the top. Going with about a 90mm pulsar, still a T4 setup. Decided for this build that I really wanted to do everything on it. I've built motors in the past, but I wanted to try my hand at welding as well. Bought a TIG welder, started practicing for about a month and a half before I was confident enough that I'd be able to build a hot side. Built the motor myself. Obviously the machine work was done by a machine shop. Everything else was done by me. Yeah, so check out the pics.